There then in that house I stood, not a house, an apartment, and not even that. A narrow space I stood, trembling in my jugular, trying to find the right gate for morning, right pocket to place my fingers. I was there to bear witness. My friend, I wish I could do better. I wish I could. I wish to bear witness to you and to make you live on, but that, I must admit, is the great myth of secular religion from Whitman on down. You are, in no uncertain terms, gone, dead, fuck, dead. I have not seen the corpse, not placed my hand in the wound, but this I know, I am aware, but I have not seen, and I will not believe or go gentle into that good platitude. I'll remember the way that you wept for your man when he was gone, and the way that that took you. I will not make poetry of it, or I will not make that kind of poetry of it, for there is no poetry to this. You are gone. I know this. It doesn't mean anything. I'm sorry to report. I've seen it. I've seen the waxy nose of my father over the horizon of an aluminum coffin. I have seen your body going from its highest energy state, and now it is ash. It spread in the mountains of Arizona. It is spread into the waters of the Colorado River. On the bathing suits of metrosexual men, you are in the ripples of sexy men, in the assholes of ducks, in the roots and leaves of willows. Willows who do not weep for you, my brother, my one true brother. They do not weep for you. Nothing but the finite bodies do, and they too go out like beer lights after 2 a.m. Whatever comes of you, nothing comes of you. Or who is to say what the net total is? I know you, and you as the man who became me, in the sense that a man is who he stands with and by and for. I am this place and this thing. Are you more than the sound of OSX booting up? Are any of us that important? We all swim uphill from the inevitable finitude of ourselves. None make it to the river's source, but all return to the ocean. I will stand for you once more, not knowing if I have the right. You, this place, this terrible place, made livable only by the ridiculous garden in the yard. You made whole, I hope, but probably not, by the Thoreauian contemplation of the soil. The down payment on the future, one of a dozen fallow aspirations. I hope. I am wrong to believe that there was anything between the devil and the deep blue sea. You were only looking for the happiness that comes with a man in your arms and a firm cock that hums to the same tuning fork. Your pots and pans and minutiae, you were always more homespun than you cared to admit. In your empty bedroom, and in your couch with not even your outline. My one true brother, I want to not feel so bad for not feeling bad enough. The man I wanted to spend the rest of my life with, like two old men in the balcony kvetching while the rest of the world pretends that every day is Black Friday, because there's no other way to be in the world. The fuck of it is that life goes on. The fuck of it is that on Monday morning the pot of coffee will still taste good with a little milk, and the yogurt still pleases me after these many years. And the fuck of it is that I won't think of you and your bowel movements and your hemorrhoids. I've got your bones, old man. They've turned to soot. They're in a plastic container like last night's leftovers. The Tucson Mountains, or are those the Catalinas, or the Racones? You would have told me, set me straight, given me a little lecture on geography. Now you are silent. I don't say goodbye, you can't hear, and I don't go in for that sentimental shit. I think you like that about me. You'd have laughed a convulsive laugh at my cynicism. Your bones, in my bag, on the plane, and in the cab. Where are you coming from? Tucson. Oh, nice weather there, I guess. Yeah, really nice. Downright warm in the day. Spring break, he asks. I say yeah, because why ruin his day? calcium phosphate. I have to remember this molecular metrical sound. I don't have your body, my brother. The flesh of you, which loved the touch of men, which was electric with ecstasy and bruised with violence, raped even, but then held. I kissed you on your oily forehead and now hope that you felt it all your days. The flesh of you boiled off in crematory inferno, the tissue, the cancer, if any was left, your sister's marrow, your tendons, cartilage, bladders, membranes, hair, and nails. They are in the air, I suppose. Would you have me seeing your body electric? But I don't go in for that shit either. Would you have me look for you under my feet in a blade of grass? Ah, fuck that. Your body, where then? Only trace amounts here. What remains is calcium phosphate. Some part of me wants to eat your bones. Take to its logical conclusion that bullshit sentimentality. Hold on to your molecules. Your bones persist and they say nothing and speak to the silence that is what you are now. Your bones are and are not your bones. Your lady, you'd be proud, did you right? You walked through all the old haunts. There were too many silences. Felt like a failure. That's the thing. You fail both the dead and the living. I always wanted to say the right thing to my mother or grandmother. We weaved our way south. The closer I got, the more I realized that this is not it. The moment, that moment, like all the other moments in life that the movies promise, my fault for being raised by TV, love and the first times and the rites of passages. I think of the silences in my family and the way that they opened up over time, and I wonder if there is any way for death to be more than the what? I think it all opened up and then is nothing, and then is something, and it's nothing. I only know it by its outline, by what it is not. Your bones sink, old man, and you are at last older than me. They sink. I thought your bones would plume out, but they sink and fall on my foot. Mexicanas sunbathing across the way are giggling, and Susanna says goodbye to you. The water, truth be told, is gorgeous. The light hits it just right. The sun is low now. I want to be here with your bones and Susanna. Calcium phosphate. I tell you the truth, my dear brother. I tell you the truth. I tell you the cold, hard truth. You are dead.